Stupid. Welcome back to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. I'm Steven,
I'm Jordan.
host.
Hello.
That's Jordan, the other host.
Yes.
Welcome back. Missed a live stream last week because you were out of town. Yeah. I mean, maybe if we shut off that red light, you could actually tell. You just look a little red right now.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be like that.
It'd be like that.
It do in fact be like that. Tater Dom in the house. Cheers. How are you doing? Oh, why does this feel crooked to me? See, this is why I can't mess with this mic, because this mic I move too much, and I'm already obsessive about it being crooked and stuff. Welcome back. We are getting into some whiskey today. Tonight we are getting into some toasted whiskeys. We got an actual legitimate flight going on. Sorry for being late. We were prepping for it. This is the first time. We may not have all of the stats, maybe, to be determined. I mean, Jordan's still currently working on all of the stats and numbers for it. But for the first time, I feel like this is more than us just willy-nilly pouring samples. Look at this. I feel like this is a solid blind.
But I feel like, this is our first time doing a solid blind, but in a while.
Yeah.
But I will say, I feel like I come prepared.
Oh.
To most of these. So
I don't.
One of us does research, and one of us did some research today.
Yeah, one of us does research, and one of us drinks more.
Yeah.
Speaking of drinking more, I know you've been gone for a week and a half. Anything new you've gotten into?
Yes, very old Barton. I drank a lot of that when I was.
Isn't that a cheap bottle?
It is.
Yeah, that's a screw top.
Yeah. But in an old fashioned, it wasn't bad.
Okay. Huh. And I don't think I've had that one.
It wasn't bad. I was very because they had Jack Daniels behind the bar at the all inclusive, and I was
just the normal.
Yeah. And then they had the very old Barton, and I was like, let me just try that one. And then I tried it, and I was like, we're gonna do that the rest of the time that we're here.
We're gonna do that instead because that's an improvement. Yeah, probably.
So
I mean, normally Jack's not bad. As an all-inclusive pour, I'll take it.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't mad, but
I mean, could be worse. Could be Basil Hayden.
Oh,
you don't like Jack Daniels? I forget.
Yeah, and I don't mind Basil Hayden.
All right.
Not the regular. Well, the regular one's not my favorite. The dark rye's not my favorite, but I do like the toast.
Okay. Which, speaking of, we're getting into that today. So I'm just going to go down the list. Cheers, Peter. Cheers, Dave. Cheers, Sugar Kitty. Cheers, Tater Dom. I think I got everyone. Welcome in. We're getting into a legitimate flight for the first time in a long time on this channel. We are actually pouring really solid flights. We got this all blinded. I already got everything poured, so you don't have to sit here and watch me pour anything. I have a blind poured in front of us. Ooh, excuse me. There's stickers on the bottom of these Glencairns to tell which one's which. I've mixed them all up. Totally forgot. I'm not going to lie. I misspelled toasted. So I forgot instantly as soon as I started mixing them up which one was which, because my brain's just not all there today. But we are doing a live stream with kind of the core 3 available toasted products. Or I don't know if is Electric Creek Toasted available nowadays? It seems to be relatively available-ish.
Yeah, so I went into Total Wine the last, I want to say 3 or 4 months I've gone in. They've had a shelf with it, no problem.
Okay.
So yeah, but it's been a limit of 1, but it's still still there every single time I go in.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing. So we're kind of doing a core one because ever since I've known Jordan, he's always said Elijah Craig Toasted is one of my favorite bottles. That and Eagle Rare. But he's been boasting that up, and ever since then I've been boasting up Old Forester 1910 because I think that is the superior double oaked product. So we're gonna kind of do a blind. So we got the Elijah Craig Toasted. And by the way, like the core three, these are all like roughly around $60. Woodford double oaked, and then Old Forester 1910, which is right here. And then on kind of the cheaper, budget-ishier side, Basil Hated Toast, because we have it. I don't know like the real rationality of that in there.
Well, I like it.
I just feel like it doesn't fit in this blend, but also it does because it's a toasted. If it's a concept, I just feel like it's going to get stomped.
That's okay with me.
But we'll see where it goes. Yeah, but that's like what, like $30-$40?
Yep. So that one is toast is $59.
Okay. Oh, so those are all $60 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, 59 is roughly 60. We round up.
Yeah. So I actually have all the prices here for you too, because I can't prepare it again. But I've been looking down, so
that's okay.
I haven't really been here to support.
And then last one, because we're doing another toasted one, I did this as a blind sometime early or late last year. The Elijah Craig Toasted Ryder's Cup versus normal toasted. I like the normal toasted better, so today we're going to kind of put this to the challenge. See one, where does the Ryder's Cup versus the normal toasted go? What's the best readily available $60 toasted product? Right?
Yeah.
You weren't paying attention to anything.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I was. It was great.
There we go. All right. Anything more you want to bring up about these bottles that's like significant? They're all roughly around $60 except for the Ryder's Cup. What's the price point on that one looking like now?
So I bought it for $100. Now it's at $110.
Okay. I remember thinking it was overpriced at $100.
Yeah. Yep.
That was in fact my thoughts.
the Elijah Craig toasted barrel, that's at $65. So, is it worth the $35 difference for what I initially paid for it? I think that,
we're about to answer that.
Yeah. I think the initial thought was no, but I also wasn't here for that. So let's see.
Yes.
And it wasn't blind. Well,
it was fine. I did it as blind as we're about to do this. Yeah. This is the best way I can come up with doing a blind where I control the environment. Because, either which way, one of us would have to pour in this specific situation. So it's easier to do it this way with the stickers and mix it up. I forget after probably 2 or 3 switcheroos. I'm not very good at that game where it's like diddy, look at what's where they put the cup or there's something inside the cup and then they do the mix match. That ain't my strong suit. So yeah, I forget really, really easily which one's which. But yeah, so outside of that, they're roughly around $60. Nothing, dude.
Oh yeah.
I've been relatively sober. Working on being sober outside of that, because this weekend was for some reason filled with or at least last weekend was filled with not bridal showers, baby showers and babies' birthdays. Because all of my friends who have kids apparently wanted to do things this weekend. I drink a lot of Guinness.
Yuck. I
like Guinness. I like dark beer though. So I didn't drink a lot. I had 2 beers Friday, 2, 3 Saturday. It worked for me. But yeah, I didn't drink any whiskey, and I didn't live stream last week, so I didn't drink any whiskey on the live stream. Being sober sucks. I'm kind of over it. Speaking of, you want to get into this?
Yeah, let's go, dude.
All right.
I'm just trying to post a bunch of stuff.
Starting off with glass 1.
Left to right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're just no nose or nothing.
No, I just needed some whiskey on the lips. I could have. Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what this one is.
Yeah, so we got this. All 5 of these pours mixed up. On the bottom, there's going to be a sticker. If you guys see it in the camera, don't mention it. I don't want to know. But we're going to go left to right. So we're going to reference these as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then at the end, we're going to look at the key, which is a number associated to each corresponding letter. But ours are in the same order. That way we will know which one is which. If that makes sense. Or well, that way we'll know. God, see, this is
Well, we're
what I'm
doing a
saying. Like my
side-by-side
words.
comparison.
Yeah, we're doing them
It'll be good.
together. We are doing them
Yeah.
together. Golly.
It's okay. I'm almost done.
English words, not my strong suit today. Oh man, I don't know what this is, but it smells like a toasted bourbon.
There we go. So I just tossed all 5 in the chat. Boom.
I don't do toasted bourbon very often because usually it's very desserty. It's very heavy and thick and caramely. If that makes sense. I don't know. Like it's not thick, but it's thick. It's dense. And maybe dense is a better way to describe it. But I usually don't do toasted products like that because they're a little bit too sweet for my taste typically. But when I get into them after a long time of not getting into them, man.
We're still on the far left one.
Yeah, far left. Yeah, this one has a lot of marshmallow fluff and toasted oak.
I'm just going to let them all breathe.
No, yeah, I mean, little whiskey heads.
Breathe, baby, breathe.
Look, I wanted this to be as like controllable as possible.
I like all the coins.
Got to pull out all my whiskey coins and like little Glen hats.
Yeah.
That eventually one day I'm gonna do those and create a store and all that. We'll get into that at some point.
Yeah, I'm down.
It smells great though. I don't know which one this is, but toasted oak, marshmallow fluff. There's like this like Teddy Grahams note in there. Maybe a strawberry. There's a fruitiness in there. I just can't describe it off the top of my head. Thoughts?
Tasting vanilla, some spice, maybe like, I don't know.
Nutty?
Yeah, but
Not too nutty though.
I'm getting maybe like even a little cinnamon, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, like there's a little bit of like a walnuttiness. Is that walnuts? And I struggle with my nuts.
That's your problem, bro.
Look, I came here for my nuts.
What I will say is,
oh God, smell glass too. That is a caramel bomb. Is it pronounced caramel or caramel?
I think it depends on what part of the U.S. you're in,
Okay.
what state you're from.
Well, you've moved around a little bit more. How do you pronounce it? Caramel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, caramel. Yeah, caramel's natural to me.
Yeah, I say caramel.
Also, I'll say caramel when I'm trying to be fancy.
Yes.
Dang.
I like
this.
I like glass 2 better. I feel like glass 1's a lot lighter. Glass 2, it just
glass 1 is more subtle. Glass 2 is, I mean, let's look at the color.
It's slow to go down in comparison. Yeah, glass.
Yeah, I mean,
1,
I didn't fill all these up at like equal amounts, but yeah, glass 2 is much darker.
Yeah,
not much darker, but it's noticeably darker. You can actually see it in the camera. Hoo-wee. Ooh, I don't know.
I feel like I got to keep going. I don't want to get caught up between just 2 of them.
Yeah, glass. I need to A/B the palettes because I think I'm just gonna run through and then I'm gonna try to score like the noses and the palettes after we've ran through and tried everything. Oh, just got a cat hair in my nose.
I also feel like glass 2 is a lot sweeter.
Yeah,
a lot sweeter.
Glass 3 smells like nothing. There's nothing here.
That's not my favorite.
It smells like water and nutty oak.
That better not be.
That's Basil Hayden toast, 100%. Like, I'm trying not to guess, but that's exactly what this is.
And how do you know which one's which again?
There's a key right here.
Oh, you wrote them down.
Yeah. And then there's a sticker corresponding to that on the bottom. Yeah, dude, that is
Cool.
subtle. That is
That's not for me.
nutty.
No.
It's not very toasty.
No, it's very.
It's nutty.
I feel like it's kind of plain. I
Yeah.
mean, in comparison to the first
Yeah,
two
it's
that we
nutty
had.
and plain.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the first two were really exciting. The third one,
It's flavored one. Thanks, Dave.
yeah, Basil Hayden is yeah. Dave knows what's up. I love that StreamYard did this update, so now I can see who's like the wrench and who's not a wrench.
I'm not a wrench.
Oh,
It's fine.
actually, dude, if anybody belongs as a wrench, it's you.
No, I don't need to be a wrench. I tried to put in a picture and it wouldn't let me.
Not as a moderator, manage a moderator.
Because if I could have put in a picture, I could have put all 5 of those in at once.
Yeah. Well, maybe as a moderator, you can now
Yeah,
put a picture.
I'll check it out later.
Yeah. I don't know. Everyone, you get a wrench. You get a wrench. I don't care. Just don't post news or anything that gets this channel demonetized. All right.
All right. Well, I won't send my OnlyFans link. Don't worry.
Ooh. It could just be because I'm going from 3 to 4, but 4 is incredible on the nose.
Oh, dude, I'm just
There's-
like, sip.
There's a lot of depth in that.
Here, I'm gonna cover at the bottom. I don't know.
Yeah, I have to do that. That's why if you saw me, I
Goes down
doubled
slow,
the
too.
stickers. You know,
through,
we come from a place where if you're not cheating, you're not
You're not
trying.
trying, yeah.
So like subconsciously, I have to like put like walls in my way, or I'm gonna
accidentally find out.
yeah, I'm gonna try to cheat.
No.
I'm not above any of that. Oh my god, those dogs are being loud. Wrenchy, wrench. Yes.
Oh, I think this one may be
Oh
one of
my
favorites.
god.
Yeah. I think,
5.
yeah.
Okay. Hello.
do you want me to close the door?
I got it.
For sure.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm on the outside.
Yeah, 5 is like super fruity in comparison to everything else that we've checked out so far tonight. At least on the nose. I don't think I've taken a sip yet. And then it's definitely, I mean, from what I'm seeing, yeah, it's pretty full body, I'd say.
The fullest of the body.
It's fullest of the body.
Some would say.
Girl, she's thick.
Thick.
So,
Just
thick.
the way I like them.
2 seats. So yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, the nose, yeah. Oh.
God,
Wow.
it's so marshmallowy and toasted, but it's like it's not like
Basil Hayden's is just screaming out of this one.
yeah. It's not too sweet though. I think you're right on glass 2. Glass 2 was too sweet.
Yeah.
Or like
this one's just
this
fruity.
smells. Yeah, there's
Yeah. It's not
there's
like
a nice cherry lozenge, like that like Luxardo cherries, not cherry lozenges, like those bougie cocktail cherries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a fan. I mean, for me, just going down the line, first impressions, 5's the clear winner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 5's incredible.
Yeah, I'm a big
All
fan.
right. I'm gonna go back on the noses. And I'm gonna try to compare noses. Yeah, I'm gonna use 5 as kind of my
Benchmark.
Yeah, comparison. Be like, what's better on the nose? 5? Oh god,
I don't hate 1.
or 1. Ooh, I do kind of like 1. It's more vanilla.
Yeah.
It's more vanilla, less of that like density. Like it's similar flavors are going on, but it seems like it's less concentrated, which with this being a toasted product, I don't necessarily know if that's a bad thing. Because normally I complain when things aren't concentrated or like intense, but like I don't know. That's always my biggest issue with a lot of toasted products is sometimes they're too much. They're too sweet. They're too toasty. It's like a lot of people's problems with Amburana. It's like sometimes Amburana stuff, it's too Amburana-y. Ooh, I don't know, man. The nose, like 1, 2, 5, or 1, 2, 4, and 5.
Yeah, I think I need to go back to 3.
Yeah,
And maybe
3
just
is
trash 3.
Dude, 3 is. I'm not even. I would be dramatic and just dump it on the floor, but
Stop.
like
I will drink it. Don't do that.
Yeah, here.
Don't be wasteful. Stop, you sinner.
You can have my 3. 3 is dead last for me. Like I'm not even gonna mess around. Like nose, palate, all of that. Like it tasted like shit.
I thought it was acceptable.
That's from a man who spent the last week drinking Varial Barton, and a lot of that,
and a lot of pina coladas. And let's be real, I drank a lot of pina coladas.
Side canine, yeah. Living Dogs. One of the hunting channels just had a store with ECTB, Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel at 55, and I'm like, jump all over that one. Lucky to see it at 80 these days. We find it readily available for like 65 here.
Yep.
I still haven't even bought one. That's how like available it is. Every time I need to toast it, I'm like, hey Jordan, can you bring your toasted over?
Yeah, I have like 6 of them at my house. So
the old school reviewers hated it. I've always loved Woodford. Woodford Reserve was like probably like one of my 5 original bourbons I got into.
And how much is that one? The
It's
double
like 55, 60.
It says 46.
That seems
On Total
ambitious.
On Total Wine?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's cheaper than that now. I don't know. It's been a while since I bought one because toasted products, like, they're really good for like entry level stuff, but I feel like I've moved away from toasted products a lot.
Double oak, right?
Huh?
Yeah, 46. Yeah. Whatever.
40.
Yeah.
Dang, dude, that is cheap as heck.
Yeah. So, because when I was coming back I just went to Mexico, and when I was coming back to the airport, they had this Woodford Reserve double oaked, and it was not 45. It was like 63. And so in the airport.
Yeah.
And so, when I was sending you pictures, I was looking at everything.
Yeah.
And it was a shame. I went, to Mexico, and I didn't buy any tequila, but I didn't know the prices.
It's hard to put a price on tequila. They also have different rules in Mexico, where it's like ABV rules are very different. Like a lot of their stuff is like 35% or something like that.
Yeah, because I've never seen
a lot.
Every tequila I've seen in the States, they're all at 40%.
Yeah,
every single one.
That's because everything that's distilled alcohol needs to be at least 40%.
Yeah, and so, but when I was down there, I only knew whiskey, Scotch, Irish, Japanese, American, whatever. But I only knew those prices. So that's all that I looked at because some of the whiskey bottles were just way, way overpriced, and I just couldn't, looking at the tequila, I was like, I have no idea. And I didn't go get any cell service or internet at all down there, at the shop that I was at. So I was like, yep, I'm just going to buy what I know. And I got a good deal on the bottle. So.
Yeah. What did you get, by the way?
The Dewar's.
Oh yeah. You told me that already.
Year. Yeah. So I got that, and I got it for $43, and so it's in the 50s. So yeah, I feel pretty good about that one.
All right, I've committed to my ratings for the nose. I'm going 3 is not even in the running for me anymore. I've just removed 3.
Clearly. and you can put it as last for me too.
Yeah, it's clearly last. Right now, last place outside of number 3 for me is going to be the first one on the nose. the nose on last place just wasn't as, we'll call it, full bodied as the rest of them were. And then followed by, after that one, number 2, that like really, really sweet one. Then number 4, and then number 5. So in like the opposite order of which we were drinking them. The last one was the best one.
Yeah, I am not going to disagree with any of those, actually.
Yeah, a long time ago, probably.
Yeah, I'm solid. I no disagreement on
any of the
on any of them. Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes doing blinds like this is really hard to like give real legitimate scores because like price has nothing to do with
I
this.
think that's why it's so.
Yeah.
I guess that's why I always really appreciate it whenever I watch, someone do a live stream or just even put a video out, because then I know if they have no idea what they're drinking, and of course there's 5 here, but out of those 5, I don't know if it's
no idea
$110 bottle or a $45 bottle.
Yeah, I try my best to not try to guess either. But that being said, that's insane with how, like, I think objectively, all 4 of these, because again, number 3 is removed. But like outside of number 3, you have poor taste. Outside of number 3 for me though, like all of these are relatively on the same spectrum. There's ones I like better. Like number 5, I think is kind of like, we'll see once we get into the palate and we take this a little bit more serious. But all of these are like within, like I would be like plus or minus $5 of each other from like a personal preference range. So it's wild to think that one of these is $45 and the other one's $110.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't quite gotten through this entirely, but like that's just crazy, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And I think it also gives a lot of what's what I'm looking for. You like what you like. You know what I mean? So like just because something's worth 110,
this is so subjective.
Yeah, thank you, subjective. It doesn't mean it's worth that price difference necessarily.
Yeah, just like there's plenty of people who, pretty sure number 3 was Basil Hayden Toast. There's plenty of people who say Basil Hayden Toast is their favorite bottle. That's straight trash.
You would like to meet those people?
Those people shouldn't exist.
I hope
if I have anything to say about it, if I have anything to say about it, they won't.
Hey, do you remember?
That's not a threat. That's a promise.
Do you remember when we drank the 1792? Because I do.
The Walcott's?
Yeah. You were like, and you liked both Walcott's over the 1792. I still laugh at that. I'm having a bad day. I just walk by my wet bar and I'm like, Steven.
Yeah. I mean, they're from the same people though. Like it's not like
whatever you gotta tell yourself, buddy.
Okay, whatever. Man, I'm struggling. The problem with number 2 is it's too sweet.
I'm bouncing back to 2. I'm getting back in the game.
Like, I think a more acceptable bottle of whiskey is number 1. Because I think number 2 on the palate is just too freaking sweet. Like it's too saturated with that like caramel, that Old Lady Werther's Original. I think I know which one that is. I'm trying really hard not to guess which one's which, but like
I'm thinking like maybe 2 over 1 for me.
Is your favorite?
Out of those 2.
Okay.
No, I think 5's my winner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheech in the house. Cheers. How are you doing, Cheech? Make sure to hit that like. Yes, please. Yeah, we are, and by we, I mean me. I'm doing the channel again, guys. You're going to start seeing regular content.
You promised
Friday
every week.
I've held this strong for 2 weeks. Yes, you're getting a video tomorrow. It's all uploaded and all that jazz already. It's squared away. So
wow.
I'm rebuilding the YouTube channel. It just took me a while to get like where I needed to be. I needed to accept that I was going to stop doing the channel to do the channel, because 2 weeks ago this is a little bit behind the scenes. 2 weeks ago, I told Jordan, I was like, yeah, I'm done doing this YouTube channel. And then I was like, we'll just do the live streams. And then literally that same day, I was like, nope, we're doing the YouTube channel. We're sending it. Like,
I just sent him a bunch of different list idea videos,
Yeah.
and I'm sure he was also, brainstorming list idea videos. And so we'll see what Steven comes out with.
Yeah.
So
I had to accept that I was going to let it all go, to be like, nah, we're not going to do that.
no.
Yeah, it's only going to be once a week, though. Full disclosure, because,
In addition to live streams.
Yeah, in addition to live streams. So it's going to be one produced video, which is probably going to be like a list or something I put more of an effort into than some crappy review. And also I'm working on not drinking as much because, not going to lie, like before the last like 2-3 weeks, I was drinking a lot on a regular basis, especially like during the holidays. Man, the holidays, I was drinking every freaking day, like 4 drinks a night, probably. Like, not healthy.
I can't tell.
Exactly. We're hitting the point where I've killed almost all of my duplicates.
So we might start seeing a space here and there.
No, we'll just rebalance it. But like, now I'm kind of like starting to be realistic with my life and moving forward. So like we're balancing things a little bit better. We're saying we've done that all the time and then film the video. Yeah, it's hard sometimes, especially like, so from my perspective, I mean, I guess it's kind of a bit behind the scenes, but whatever, we're here and we're drinking. I also haven't drank anything in like 4 days, and not gonna lie, dude, this shit hits you way harder when you take a break, because I'm a little tipsy right now, and we have gone through maybe 2 drinks.
Rounds. Let's go.
Yeah, I was like, you're primed, your engines are ready to go. Me, I'm like, okay, hello. Hey, alcohol, I missed you.
Yeah, just keep pouring them in my glasses and you'll be okay.
Yeah, so like the channel was doing real good right up until I stopped producing content, and then it went real bad. As far as like progress goes, like things haven't gone bad, but like we were growing insanely well. And then I stopped producing content, and naturally we stopped growing. And it's kind of hard, like once you get stuck in that rut of not growing, to be like, hey, let's keep making content because people are watching this. I don't know. I also say that, but then there was a time where I released content for 5 months before I hit 100 subscribers. Yeah. The first 100 were incredibly impossible. I don't think I hit 1,000 till 2 years into it. And now I'm running on like 3 or 4, and I don't really care. Yeah. Bigger drinks.
Yeah, drinks, yeah. We're all here having a good old time.
I should be on your guys' live stream in like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that, according to my Google Calendar, if we're still doing that. I don't know. It's been a while. I look forward to hanging out with you guys. Yo, Sugar Kitty, Bourbon School in the house too. Cheers. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Move that mouse. Man, these are all good on the palate. I'm struggling. The only one that was like a clear non-starter. 3, Trace.
Okay, let's start doing side by side. All right. Now I'm struggling between 1 and 2.
Heck yes. Congrats, Cheech. You deserve it, man. You do a great job.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it takes forever to grow though, but like once you get going, it gets easier. But then when you know that and you stop, it gets kind of hard to be like motivated to do it. I don't know. I miss you guys though. I love doing these live streams though, because I get to actually like interact with you all, because it's fun, you know. So we're hanging out, getting drunk in front of a camera. Like I don't really see a loss.
You're getting drunk. That's something.
Well, you'll get there, Chief. Don't worry. We have to have you guys on the Whiskey 6. Sure. I'll be honest. I don't know what that is. I've also completely stopped watching anybody else's YouTube channel. It's not because I don't love you all. It's because I'm keeping myself real busy with things outside of whiskey. So if there's something new going on, yeah,
because I still,
he does. He does it for us. Yeah, I do my research of things I'm like interested in, as far as like whiskey goes, but I don't really watch a lot of other channels anymore because I just don't have the time.
I watch when I do dishes because
I listen to a lot of music nowadays. Like I am obsessed with like
I listen to cool jazz.
Oh,
calm, cool jazz.
No, I listen to sad cowboy music nowadays. Sad cowboy music or like angry, angsty, emo kid music from like the early 2000s, 2010s.
Oh yeah, like when I was in high school.
Yeah, like high school, middle school for me. Mostly middle school.
Thanks.
Middle school was like my emo phase.
Fuse, you ever watch them? Watch Fuse all the time.
Yeah, dude, I'm about to hit. It's wild to think I'm about to hit this weekend or the 11th. I'm about to hit 9 years in the Army. It's crazy.
So I met a guy when I was on vacation. He just got out after 22 years in the Army as an E7.
2 years as an E7?
22.
Oh, 22. Okay, that tracks. Yeah, have I told you my career plans? This might be a behind the scenes plan. But yeah, we'll talk about this. I got big plans for my military career, and it doesn't involve ever hitting 7.
Oh yeah, you're gonna go O?
Mm-hmm.
Or CO?
That's the plan.
CBO?
No, I'm going O. Or that's the plan. Yeah.
Oh.
If this whole college thing works out, dude, number 5 is a clear winner for me. This is number 1 on everything. I mean, I need to figure out the rest in between. But
wow! Hey, Northwest Bourbon.
Northwest Bourbon. Cheers, man.
Congrats to you.
It's my fast. Just hit 17. Yeah, congrats, man.
Wow.
I'm actually reclassing to your MOS in like 2 months, so that's gonna be a fun time. I have no idea how that's gonna go. I just got orders. LT Tipsy. Yep. In theory, that's the goal. We're about 3 years out from that mark, and that's right where the whole green to gold program hits, because I'll be 29 by then. So I know the green to gold program, it becomes significantly more difficult after you're past 30. So like I need to be like on top of it with my paperwork. Like the second I get my degree, it's like, let's freaking go type thing. We'll see.
We'll talk after all this.
Yeah.
It'll be good. Okay, so I think I'm going.
Man, I like all these.
Yeah, but I think 1's my least favorite so far.
5 is my clear victor. I think I'm going.
Dude, it kind of tastes like a caramel coffee now. After flip-flopping between all these real quick. Okay, I'm ready.
I got my list. Which has a tie, but I'm just committing to it.
Oh, you weren't keeping track of mine?
No. No, what was, so with your palate, which one's?
Nobody cares.
Which? We'll call it.
All right. Yeah, because our nose was the
all right,
same.
number 1.
Number 1, like my favorite?
Yeah, no, was, yeah, what's your favorite?
My favorite is 5.
Okay, second favorite palate-wise?
2.
2?
Yep, and then 4, and then 1, and then 3.
Okay. And then here, let me do the math. So I lost 2 points.
Well, hopefully you can do math because you can't spell.
Serve.
I'm sure they'll teach them in college.
I hate you. Okay.
Hey, we all have spell check now on everything, so you're good. Just get it close.
You also have a tie, but a tie for second place.
Oh, between 2 and 4 for second.
Yeah. So second. And then second.
Well, dang, I'm pumped because
So, okay, both of us
I'd
need to
sip all
figure out
these.
between 1 and 2. I need to pick out which one's my favorite, and you need to pick out a favorite between 2 and 4.
2.
2's your favorite over that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Here, let's do the thing, and then.
It's just so sweet too. It's like so sweet. Like it's like literally almost like a caramel, like
Oh, that's intense.
coffee
Yeah.
crazy drink. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Northwest. You get my plan. My plan, retirement, all that stuff. Like I'm thinking about
Well, yeah,
the
'cause-
future. Also, you know how amazing it would be to be like 12 years in and just be a first lieutenant again. One, I'm making more than I am as an E6.
See, because I thought a second lieutenant made the same as an E5, at least in the Marine Corps.
No, I don't think so. Well, either way, I'll take a demotion for time now to, or pay bump.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
I
speak Stephen.
Yeah. You speak that tism. What? Yeah, I think I'm going third, fourth. Third. Yeah. Whatever glass one is my least favorite, which is also your least favorite. So we agree completely with the least favorite.
I'm really struggling now because now I think 2 is too sweet for me as a sipper or just anything to really enjoy. I think it's nice as a random, but
I
it's
think
not
it's
something I want to enjoy.
Better pour, but I do agree with you. But that's also my biggest issue with Toasteds is they're good for like a every once in a while pour, just like Peralta.
Yeah, I love Peralta.
That's one of my. So I did 5+1. I did an honorable mention of Peralta because it's a craft, it's local. I work for them, so it's like kind of like a, you know, I can't really add it to the videos without being like, hey, no, like, look at this. So my biggest issue with Peralta is it's too much in that chocolate espresso mocha thing going on. Like it's not overly sweet, but it's too desserty at the same time.
Yeah, I think 2 is too desserty now.
Where 2, I think it's a better pour than 1. Overall, I could drink 1 more often, but I'm not looking in this specific flight. I'm not looking for what am I going to drink the most of. I'm looking at which one tastes better. And right now, 2 is tasting better to me than 1. It's honestly the nose that gets it, though. The palates are so close. It's the nose that, like, because the finish of number 2 is a little bit way too sweet.
That's what I'm having a problem with.
But number 2's palate or number 1's palate is just not. It's nowhere near where I like it to be.
I'm not going to rate 2 higher than 4. I'm not going to do it. I thought I was, but after that, like candy, no. It was way too caramely.
You're going
5, 4, 2, 1, 3.
You know, we have the exact same order. Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! All right. Yes. Let me get caught up. Cheers.
I almost did a hand hug with you without even realizing.
That would have been
I would have done
super weird.
Yeah. Bring it over.
All right. Are you ready to figure out which one's which?
Yeah.
Dude, we already finished this 43 minutes in a. I think this is the most efficient we've ever been.
Well, that's because we didn't really go into the history. Do you want to go into the history or anything?
I think I'm good, Chief. I feel like everybody who watches like this is the crew. Knows. Everybody knows.
Okay. Everybody knows.
Story time. Cheers. Nice to see you guys. We need to catch up. I need to try some of your guys' new stuff. I've been very out of the loop, but I know you guys have made some pretty big moves over the last few months. So we need to catch up. Are you ready to figure out? Oh, let's also confirm first before we look at it. Glass number 1 for you. What is that? B?
Yeah.
Glass 2.
Or an 8. I don't
C?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
B8. Glass 4. D?
What?
A? D? That's a
A?
D.
That's
That's a D.
That's an A, dog.
Maybe that might be an A. Okay. And then E?
For 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, is this a D or is this an A? Now I'm second guessing.
I have a D on
that's
this last one.
That's an A. I'm just...
Wait, which one's an A?
What the? No. I dumped... How? No, that's... I must have messed this up somehow. Whatever, we're just committing.
Well, because this is my second.
Here.
I can't.
Nope, these are different, dog.
Are they?
Yeah, whatever glass 3 is.
Yeah.
We had different ones.
Because
Our 3 and 4
I
was
thought 3
different.
was fine.
Nope.
Hang on.
I'm about to quit this.
Is this your 3?
It's different. Yeah, my 3 is A. My 3 is an A.
Okay, my 3 is A.
My 3 or my 4 is a D. So we have different.
My 4 is D.
What?
Yeah, my 4 is D.
Oh, okay. So we didn't have it different. How did we miscommunicate this? Whatever.
I don't know.
We're dumb.
You're you.
Your 3 is an A, right? Your 3 is an A.
Yeah.
Okay. We did mess it up. Somehow my...
Dude, I don't know. I think so. We'll watch it back later.
Sure.
And we'll see what's going on.
Yeah, Shane, I'm assuming I'm talking to Shane. I would love to do that. I'm sure Jordan's never met you guys, so I'm sure he would also love to interact and talk with you guys. Yeah, I would love to get some media samples and probably buy a few more of your bottles because I haven't bought any bottles in a minute, not only from you guys, but just in general.
I've been buying.
No, Story Time. It's their NDP. They're doing a lot of picks right now. So you know that all those Jepson picks?
Yeah.
Down there
I'm
and
with
stuff.
you. Yeah.
Those are done from Story Time.
Oh, cool.
And I know you guys are about to release something new. I think. I don't know. I get the emails. Sorry. We'll have to catch up. All right. Are you ready? Last place, A. Basil Hayden Toast. No surprise there.
Place A.
Okay.
Oh, that's our 3.
Second to last place, number 4 is going to be glass number 1, which is B, which is Elijah Craig Toasted.
Wait, what?
Elijah Craig Toasted is number 1.
1. Okay.
Your least favorite, outside of Basil Hayden, which didn't belong in this in the first place. Then third place is going to be glass number 2, which is going to be
Very
C
fun.
as in Charlie, which is Woodford, which tracks. I expected that. Yeah, Woodford's a little bit too. It's too Werther's originally sweet for me. It is a once in a blue moon pour. And then we're just going to skip to 5.
Why?
Because I want to know which one's the winner.
Okay.
Winner is going to be E as an Echo, which is 1910.
Oh, so Ryder's Cup was D.
Ryder's Cup was
Second.
number 4, which was 2. Yep. So it went overall. Winner of this whole shebang was going to be 1910, followed by Ryder's Cup, followed by Woodford, followed by the normal Toasted, followed by Basil.
Literally. It's amazing.
Did it really? Holy heck.
Yeah.
That's God mode. You know what we call this? Divine intervention.
Yeah, they're all like
when I poured it in the exact
Descending
order
order.
of how it was going to go,
yeah.
it was meant to
Wow.
be. Yeah, 1910.
1910.
I told you, 1910's the best. Best double-licked product that's readily available out there.
And I don't own this
Got
one, so I'm going
Dan
to now.
the Whiskey Man. Cheers, nice to see you, man. If you showed up before, I don't remember you, so welcome in for the first time. If you have been, I'm sorry, I don't pay attention a lot.
You're really selling this channel. Yeah, no, I don't watch anyone else's stuff.
I
Jordan, who just shows up here occasionally, like once a
Listen.
week.
Listen.
And then I
listen,
don't watch any of your
listen.
stuff.
So
I don't recognize you. I'm here, people. I'm here for you. I'm here for him, and I'm here for you.
I have become a very honest person over the last few months.
Well, I appreciate that.
So
you still live in your house, so I think that's a good sign.
I just kind of say how it is. Like, if I didn't notice, I'm sorry. Like,
now you apologize.
I'm not trying to devalue anyone over here. I'm just trying to acknowledge I am a flawed human being.
We know.
Thanks. Jeez. God, that night, dude, Ryder's Cup? Pretty freaking great. That's
you just destroyed it,
I talked crap about it versus the normal toasted.
Yeah.
It's better. I'm not gonna lie though, like 1910 was like the clear winner. Like the
100%.
bottom three, it was really neck and neck. So like paying $65 for normal toasted over the Ryder's Cup being at 110, like what? That is $50 extra. Heck no.
Yeah.
Not a prayer. You could buy a bottle of toasted and Woodford Reserve Double Oak for the price of that Ryder's Cup. Not a prayer I'm buying that Ryder's Cup.
So okay, what about? Okay, so they have it for $47. All right. So what about 1910?
Dave, you should just buy a bunch of those. Those are real great.
What do we put? What did I share earlier for price for 1910?
Let's see if we can get up. Ours, it's more like 60 somethings, $59.99. Did you get that at Total Wine?
Yeah.
Dude, pull that up. I want to see that with my own eyes. Not that I doubt you, but like I feel like we should go to Total Wine and buy a few of these right now. I thought it was somewhere in the 60s. That's insane. They don't exist anymore in Total Wine now, right? Because that was a limited.
Yeah, that was limited. It was 2023.
Yeah, so that will be secondary. But I like that you use like one source for all of your. I need to stop playing with these so we don't ruin the audio.
It's limited quantity, but yeah, they're there 48. And that's what I wrote 48.
Mm-hmm. Look at your location, if you don't mind me.
It's here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you buy it online, right?
Yeah, and then I show up. Yeah.
Huh.
Show up, have throw in my car. I can't get out and go into Total Wine anymore because that's when I get into trouble. And then my wife is like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I don't know. They got me." 1920
is $48.99. Huh. I like 1910 better. 1910 is my favorite Woodford. Oh geez, why am I drawing? Old Forester Whiskey Row series. There we go. I was thinking Whiskey Row. My brain went Woodford because it's right in front of me. It's 1910 is my favorite, followed by I think maybe the Bonded, and then 1920. 1920 was like my original favorite, but man, it's just recently. I could be wrong, and I might need to revisit this. But like 1920 to me has seemed a little bit more proof than is desired. It's a little bit proofier than it should be. Like it's just proof for proof's sake.
And that's coming from you.
Yeah. It's hotter than I'd like. Too hot. Evening and cheers, y'all. I have a 1910 is one of my favorite. Add the prices and availability is one. Yes, 1910 is, dude. I mean, the amount of times I've been like, bro, you got to get a 1910. Like, if you like Elijah Craig toasted,
now I believe.
Yeah, you see it.
Now I know.
You see it.
It's coming in. It's going into the collection.
Yeah. Yesterday, sitting in the sauna, I was like, I should text Jordan and be like, hey, do we have a live stream planned? Because I know you kind of like work on all those, and you're like, dude, we're doing the.
Oh yeah, we should share that with them.
Yeah. Next week we are doing a Irish whiskey live stream. We're covering a bunch of Irish whiskeys. I know it's going to be for sure Green Spot and Redbreast 12.
Some you've had, some you haven't. I'm sure you haven't had all of them. So please, tune in next week because we're definitely going to go into it.
Should be fun. I'm probably going to talk a lot of crap because it's low proof whiskey. So Jordan's probably going to be like, googly eyes and we're like, oh my god, this is so good. I'm like, dude, it tastes like metal pennies
But
and vanilla.
here's what I'll also say is I'm not a huge fan of things that are triple distilled.
That's fair because you lose a lot of those. What is it? Acetyl alcohols. The heavier alcohol compounds, you lose them as you keep on distilling, and so you
those
essentially
flavors are
like downstream. It's you lose flavor.
Yeah. So, but I mean, like,
I have no experience distilling.
but I also live like really, really close, like walking distance. Meaning I frequently walked up to my neighborhood Irish pub for like probably 3 years up in Minnesota, maybe even more. But yeah, like I am very well versed in Irish whiskey. So as far as like I've tried a lot of different Irish whiskey, like a lot.
It'll be exciting because like I have my two, like you can see down there, I have the two I like.
And what more do you need?
Yeah. Also, not gonna lie, I just realized with the last statement I had, out of all of the YouTube channels out there, because like I think Sugar Kitty posted there's like probably like somewhere like dang near like 300 some whiskey YouTube channels. I probably have the most experience actually distilling whiskey. Maybe not making, but distilling whiskey out of any whiskey YouTuber. But I'm probably one of the least serious / qualified people to talk about whiskey, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just feel like I approach everything where like
the top,
it don't matter,
and then I'm at the bottom of the
top. Like I'm somewhere in like the like I'm just an idiot who knows how to make a camera work. And I just really don't care. But like
I love it.
I realized like with that statement, I was like, acetyl alcohols. I was like, oh my god, I used to distill whiskey for a living for like 6 months. But like
I've seen every episode of the Moonshiners. Some of them twice. And I read about it and I watch it while I'm doing my dishes at home every night. I watch your channels.
I watch it way too much.
I watch way too much. My wife watches a lot of Grey's Anatomy, so
yeah,
there's that.
She's basically a doctor now.
That's what she said. She says if I ever need anyone to trach me, she will help out. And I told her if she touches me, she dies.
Has she ever like done that before?
No. Okay. She says all she needs is a pen. No.
Have you ever? What's that thing you put up someone's nose to like kind of clear the obstruction in their airways? Like it's that green thing.
That green?
You do CLS.
You know that?
Did you never get CLS certified?
I'm a combat. Yeah. Lifesaver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that green thing, I don't remember what it's called, but you shove it up somebody's nose to clear like the airway to like open up the path. That looks painful. Have you ever had to like get that shoved up your nose?
No, I have not. But we did. We gave each other IVs. It was very fun.
Okay, so you were an alcoholic.
And
check.
IVs. Yes, it was fun. I had great veins. I get told that every single time I have to have a blood drawn.
Right.
You have great veins. I'm like, thank you.
I've been trying to stay out of Total Wine to save money, and then I have to send an email saying we won their lottery. Oh, dude, I can't wait to win their lottery. I could go for some
talk about this now.
allocated schmallocated bottles.
How do you? Okay, we're gonna have to.
I don't know how it works.
Okay,
well, I don't even know how to apply. Yeah.
Who is that?
Okay. Take your drinks. Let me know.
Yeah.
How does Total Wine lottery work?
Yeah, because I'm a Grand Reserve member.
Yeah, we're both Grand Reserves. Okay, guys, sit down.
Grand Reserve.
I just became Grand Reserve.
I am sitting.
Don't you take that away from me?
I've been there for a while.
Yeah, it's like I just got another comment here. Take that away from me.
We should go take a class together.
They're probably gonna remove it from me because I haven't bought any whiskey in like the last 4 months.
You have it for a year.
Oh,
so you have time to make it up.
I don't want to spend that kind of money though. I'll honestly just put your phone number in.
Yeah, just use my account.
Yeah, I get double points. So like honestly, I don't belong in the Grand Reserve category. Yeah. I do not spend that kind of money there.
I do, and I get double points.
Yeah. I got one from it was really great. What were we talking about? Basil Hayden Toasted is like drinking Ghost Fit with a label Jim Beam.
Ghost Fit? What's Ghost Fit?
Like Ghost Fitzgerald? You're going to have to elaborate, Dan, because I'm a little drunk. Just going to level with you. and I don't
Do you need help?
understand this Riz or whatever.
Oh, you got.
The things that the kids
Did
say
you finish
nowadays.
yours?
Oh yeah, I shot all of it. Dude, living with my little sister and her girlfriend, the amount of words, honestly, I'm turning Macy more into a curmudgeon like me. Because like when they first moved in, like what, 4 or 5 months ago, they were like, you're like an old soul in like a 25-year-old or 26-year-old body. And I was like, okay, I get that. Like, I don't want to learn any of this new swag or whatever. And then Macy's, now Alexa said some things and she's like, can you stop with your like new age kid shit? It was like yesterday, I was like, yes, Macy. Let the anger flow through you. WLW. William Luro Weller. Okay. LaRue? That's a weird name. I don't like that. If you're Grand Reserve, they send you an email and you pick what you're interested in. I'm interested in a lot, and I haven't received a freaking email
yet.
I feel like I need to go to Total Wine.
What, like 2 years?
Yeah. I'm excited to get Bell. Oh, don't. Dan. Do you want to know one of the... Okay, when you were in Afghanistan, right? Or was it Iraq? Did you ever have to burn stuff?
No, but I was near it.
You were never part of the burn pits?
No.
Okay.
I didn't.
Like, did you ever like smell that stuff? Like,
I think everyone smelled it.
Well, oh yeah, dude. Especially during the winter, man. Like them just burning their shit to stay warm.
Primarily in the spring, summer.
Okay, I was there during like the early January time frame, so like it was snow on the mountain stuff. But like, dude, the entire city smelled like freaking smoke and fire. Like those burn pits, man, burning trash. Like, because I never was part of the whole dumping stuff into burn pits, but like just being near it, like, man, that's what brimstone reminds me of. Like it's a peated, or it's a smoked malt, I believe, but they smoke it using those shrub brushes, like, you know, tumbleweeds.
Yeah.
So they smoke it using those, I think. I'm speaking out of my ass, so if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. But they smoke it using that. Dude, it literally tastes like what I imagine the burn pits smelled like. You know how like taste and smell are like translational? Like that's what it reminded me of.
Well,
like,
see if we can go get our hands on something.
I had a Vietnam flashback kind of thing when I tried it first. I did it on a live stream with Alec because I know somebody who has a brimstone. We could probably get it if we tried hard enough. I just don't care. I deleted it all. Like drinking the Ghost of Jim Beam, White Label, nothing good left in. Yes, okay, there we go. That makes sense. They send an email quarterly, I believe. Okay, we need to get that figured out.
Yeah.
I wait for the LCBO Ontario.
I gotta go. They have another Whiskey Advocate magazine out.
At Total Wine?
Yeah. It comes out every like other month. The odd months.
I'm in a level with you, Chief. I can't drive.
Well, I'm not going tonight.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you were saying like, bro, like let's wrap up this live stream so we can go time now. I was like, dude, I'm kind of
no.
I'm thinking about walking to El Jefe. I kind of want those tacos.
I got told I had a beautiful accent.
So good.
That was very authentic when I was down in Mexico. I was like, okay. You're good.
Perks of having mother-in-law?
My
stepmom who's Hispanic.
Yeah.
Taught you all the right things.
Yeah.
Some of the things that weren't right. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Oh man, I'm so glad you like 1910,
dude. Honestly, guys, okay. I'm just very, very surprised.
Yeah,
and I'm not upset.
Before we move forward, put a pin in that. Everybody out there, what is your favorite available, or maybe not even available, favorite double oaked product and favorite available double oaked product? Run it. Grab the Sagamore Spirit double oaked, because I don't think we've tried that yet. It's the navy gold one, right? There we go. The one I made the lamp of. What? It
would help if I read.
English ain't your strong suit.
You can't spell. I can't read.
Well,
I can spell though.
I can read like 5 words. That's enough words out there, right? You know, in the spirit of double oak, we're gonna try the one double oak rye I have. That's absolutely incredible. Seltzer water. What?
Never mind. I can't say that on here.
What were you getting?
Never mind. I'll wait.
You do what you want. Here's the rules. Unless if it gets us demonetized. Actually, I'm honestly now that I'm making content again, like I don't really care about the demonetization.
Yeah. I'm just here to hang out with Steven and share and drink whiskey. So, hey, my bottle placed second tonight, so I'm not mad.
Wasn't first though. Dude, that 1910 is incredible.
But if you add my 3 bottles up together, I think that we tie.
I don't know. Basil Hayden
we
Toast
kind of we tie. You have 2 bottles and my 3, and we tie.
2 of your 3 were last place.
You know what? Let's not talk about that. Let's just think Jordan carried 3 bottles on his back like a pack mule.
He worked a hard life. Which one's clean?
None of them. Just dumb.
I'm just a dumb truck. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I hate you. Big Mouth on Netflix.
No.
Oh, it's all about like teenagers going through hormonal imbalances. Like it's like an animated one
like
or whatever. Yeah. It's literally like childhood stuff. And it is. There's one. Her name's Lola, and she's like, "I'm just a dumb truck." I freaking love that, man. Oh God, I watched too much of that when I was.
Hey, Peter White. I watched a lot of other stuff.
Yeah,
and that I can't talk about.
Amongst other things, that will get us demonetized. Yeah. Right now we are drinking. By the way,
hang on.
Anybody watching? We're drinking this Sagamore Spirits Double Oak.
What is this?
Click on it. Peppy Van Winkle, 33-year-old Double Oak Project. Oh, story time. Yeah, that'll do it. Your collection's insane though. I've seen videos. I've seen enough of your bar where no, they're you guys are out of Virginia or something like that, right? Because I know your
we could send them some stuff and they could send us some stuff.
The bourbon guys, you're now new additions to the team, or I don't know how that worked out.
Nothing too crazy though. Nothing like obviously 33 year.
We don't have that.
No, I said nothing like that. Okay. But they could send us a couple things. We could send them a couple things. Yes, available and just your favorite.
Yeah.
Both.
But yeah, I know. Not Shane. I think Shane's out of. But when I was in South Carolina, so basically, Storytime is Shane and the Bourbon guys. It's another YouTube channel. At least last time I paid attention. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But when I was in Georgia, I almost got together with them. I just couldn't end up making time. Fine. Drinking a Sag Double Oak now. Hell yeah, Peter. Get it. Freaking send it. We need to get with them. Okay, you said available, right? Yep. South Carolina. That tracks. I need to see a video of his bar. He has them out. Look up Storytime. He has them out there. His bar is insane. Yeah, I've always contemplated doing a video about like, hey, like let's break down the studio. Guess what? A majority of the studio is in frame. You can't see this wall with my patch collection, which is pretty legit. I want to finish it out. And then you can't see the rest of this wall. Like that's about it.
But you also have access to whatever I have.
Yeah, your collections. Dude, let's just bring all of your whiskey over.
Bro, I don't know. The 2 of ours put together, there's no way.
So last time I moved, it was when me and Olivia were living in like Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, probably like 2 years ago, before I bought this place. I'm rounding up a little bit on the 2 years. Where am I? I don't know. That's irrelevant. Moving. I think I had a collection of like 120 bottles at the time, which at the time seemed insane. I had these 2 bookshelves. Didn't even have this top shelf. Like I didn't have that. I just had these 2 bookshelves. It was horrible to move that amount of whiskey.
I moved from Minnesota down to here.
With that amount of whiskey? No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
How many bottles did you have?
It took up my entire trunk.
Oh, that's not enough. I had so you see that tub right there?
But I had like, it was very organized and like it.
Dude,
it
so
was scary.
those yellow lid tubs, I bought those at Costco. I have like 20 of them. Okay, 20 is an exaggeration. I have like 6.
Ooh.
It's all my military uniforms.
That's Army math.
Plus that. Boy math. Plus that one's like my kind of admin closet because I lost my admin counter, whatever. So I filled all of those up with whiskey, and I had like individual dividers with like cardboard in them.
Mm-hmm.
What a pain in the ass to move. I never want to move. Honestly,
I don't want to move.
If I have to move, I'm never like, I'm just going to be like, you know what? Let's just drink all the whiskey. Like I'm never, ever moving this amount of whiskey
you move from
ever
Phoenix
again.
to here.
Yeah. I moved 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
I moved from the north.
Yeah, that's
down to
much.
the southwest.
Too freaking much.
Yeah, that sucked. Let me tell you. And I drove the whole. Like I drove it. Yeah,
I'd kill myself.
Yeah,
rough. Shane's absolutely incredible. Like Shane is amongst a lot of you guys in chat. Shane, a few other channels. You guys are all like the main reasons why like I still do this YouTube channel, because like, not gonna lie, like the money's not here for it. But you guys are absolutely incredible. The generosity, freaking Dave, my guy Dave. We need to get a box out to him. Oh, I just spilled a bunch of whiskey all over my hands.
I don't know what Dave likes, but he's welcome to anything in my collection.
Yeah. Well, like we just need to. We need to send some stuff out. We'll get there. Regular Sagamore 112. Reg Sagamore 112. I don't think Sagamore Spirits is regularly 112 proof. Like the cash strength version. If I get only one more, what should it be? Am I drunk, or is that if I get only one more, what should it be? Dan, can you elaborate, please, my guy? I appreciate you.
Right? You're reading really well tonight. I'm very proud of you.
All right, thoughts on? Did you just kill the? Okay, no, you didn't. Okay. What's your thoughts on this double oak rye? No. Do you think one? Not really the kind of person to judge people.
Oh,
2,
if I only get.
Do you think I'm in the position to judge anybody ever?
No.
Hard pass.
All right. If I only get one more, what should it be? If you say one more.
So the O was just an additive.
If I only get
one more Sagamore Spirits product,
or one more toasted, or one more whiskey, what are you asking?
Yeah. Again, elaborate. I really like the rum
My
version.
answer would be MGP. Oh.
I really like the rum and the double oaked. My favorite Sagamore Spirits one, the one that's up there, the sherry one, or no, that's cognac, I think. Cognac cast finish one. That is a limited edition, so it doesn't count. A lot of these single barrels are limited. But that rum and this double oaked is incredible. My new favorite budget pour, Elijah Craig Small Batch Single Barrel. Found a better bottle under $40. Picked up one recently from Total Wine for $32. Yes. Yeah, those single barrels are really good. I love Elijah Craig's. Those low proof single barrels slap.
Yeah. When you came over and we counted Elijah Craig, how many bottles did I have?
Oh, too freaking many. You probably have like 30 or 40. No, that's an exaggeration. It's probably like 15.
Probably 20.
15 or 20.
Yeah.
I picked up a bad habit from my dad. My dad was always the kind of guy who was like, he always over exaggerates things. And like, I feel like I've picked up that habit where I always over exaggerate things.
You do that in relationships?
And then, no. Well, it's always.
You sell it for what it is.
No, but like, I always like, in the moment, I'll be like, yeah, I had about like 20 or 30. And then I was like, wait, no, I had like 15. What am I talking about? Like, why are we lying? There's no like clout to be obtained with that. But that was always like a thing my
You're a
dad did.
salesman.
Yeah.
Salesman.
Oh, I ain't selling nothing. The only thing I sell is whiskey on behalf of the distillery occasionally. And like, I basically just talk about it. I'm like, hey, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Like the amount of times I talk shit about Foster Creek when I'm actively brand ambassadoring, and I'm like, look, I'm just being honest. Like, it's trash.
I'm pretty sure I've sold a couple of bottles there.
Yeah, it's not hard.
What about one more Sagamore? That's what he's saying.
Okay, I would definitely go. It really depends on your interest, but if you are a really big rye lover, I think the rum cask one's more on the rye like side of things. But if you really like bourbons and like sweeter whiskeys, that double oak's incredible. This is like a really good like
complaints. How much is this?
Like $50.
Okay,
that's one of my favorite available ryes.
This is good.
What do you think I made a lamp out of it?
Because it's a solid pick.
Yes, I love this bottle.
Also, I'm not a fan of the one bottle I had of Sagamore Rye, but I like this one.
Sagamore Spirits is just
Sagamore Spirits.
It's mostly MGP rye,
but I like this one a lot. The double oak, it's nice.
All those bottles up there, really good, especially that one up there, tip top.
Yeah,
the bottle is knock your socks off.
So
you won't be able to reach it.
I can't even.
That's why I put all the expensive stuff up there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because I can afford to have you drink my shit. Okay. That's okay. I get it. That's how I am with words, and we just kind of move on past it because, yeah, dude, the amount of times I've like sent text messages where I'm like, wait, what did I just say? No. Please tell me
that's cool.
I'm a third shift machinist.
Yeah. I used to be an electrician, and my last gig as an electrician was at a pumpkin canning factory. And we all worked for like I want to say 14-hour days, 7 days a week. It was tough.
Oof.
And it was hot because of all the conveyor belts and stuff. So I got a lot of respect for you, Dan, because that's not easy to live.
Yeah, not even like the physical work, just like, dude, like working through the night. What a shit show. Like that is never fun. The only time I ever did that where it's like, hey, like time is irrelevant. You work whenever you need to work was Afghanistan. And that was like dude, like
last time I worked through the night, I got a kid out of it.
Dude, like when I was in Afghanistan, I helped manage it. No. We're moving forward past that. But like we managed a lot of like transfers over on like the network. So it's like a lot of things, like a lot of the implementations would happen at like midnight or like 1 a.m. because things are constantly going on there. Yeah. So we had to like do them and it's like, hey, I was like, let's do this as fast as possible. So it's like it affects the least amount of users and we'll have to do it at like the most inconvenient time for us possible. It's like the amount of times like I worked through the night, like horrible. I never want to do that.
I was an electrician, so like when I was in the Marine Corps,
horrible.
So I worked around the clock, and especially like we did a lot of our work at night.
Something goes down
everything always went down at like the worst possible times. It was like always the hottest part of the day, but whenever we would go set things up, it was always in the middle of the night because it was the coolest, and that's when we had the most room to work with heavy equipment. Moving our stuff around. And that was just miserable.
Starting next week, do you have to work a different schedule, or what? You're not stuck to a normal schedule, right?
Next week?
Yeah.
No, I always, dude. My job is so.
Yeah.
Like I've worked so hard, and now I have my job, and I'm like,
you've earned your place.
Yeah, I'm like coasting, and I probably will be for the rest of my career.
I work on East Coast time, but we're in Arizona, so we don't change our time. But everywhere else does. So
I don't change mine. I work 8:30 to 3:30 to 4:30. It just kind of
my schedule is changing.
I guess it's like I don't know. I work 3:30 to 5 some days. It just depends on the day.
I'm now going to be working 5:30 to. Or no. Sorry, as you were. I'm going to be working 5 to 1:30. Which is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited to get out of work at 1:30, but I'm not excited to go to work at 5 starting Monday.
Well, you also work out.
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, you work from home too, but I was like, I work literally. Another reason why I
also go get the kids ready in the morning.
That's fair. You got a lot of responsibilities.
School.
I just gotta.
Today, my kid got mad.
Which one?
The boy. So my kid got mad and he grabbed a sucker because we brought back suckers from Mexico. He grabbed the sucker.
Candies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he really really wanted it, and then I took it away from him because I was like, bro, you're not getting it 6:30, 7 in the morning. So I put it back. Bro lost it, and he was freaking out, and then all of a sudden he sat on his butt, and then he gently laid down on the ground because he didn't want to smack his head on the tile floor, and he was like, he laid very very softly down on the ground, and then he was like, and then all of a sudden his feet started kicking, and he freaked out, and I was like, bro, I'm like, this is too much. Yeah. This is too early, too much. I was like, but I do appreciate you didn't smack your head.
Yeah, the most I got to deal with is my dog just being upset that I haven't fed her yet, even though I just fed her.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'll happily wait till I'm 30 to have kids.
In a storm, on a lake, on the Great. Oh, yeah, dude, Great Lakes, they got some waves. So I'm from the Midwest. So yeah, I'm familiar with up there. Yeah. Yeah. The scariest thing I think I've ever done from a wiring perspective was I was wiring up a fan that was the height of our water tower in town.
Oh, that's pretty high up.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
And all the way around the building I was on was just sheet metal. And I could feel the joist beneath me. And then all outside of the building I was on top of, there were these metal poles. And I don't even know what the metal poles were for, but essentially if I would have fallen off, I would have been a human shish kebab.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, for the love of God, don't let me fall off. But there was a
That's
fan.
Okay, sometimes.
And we were putting a circular piece of sheet metal surrounding the fan with high winds.
Ew.
And so with the sheet metal, me and this other electrician, we were blowing all the way across the top, and my boot was halfway off the side of the building at one point.
Not gonna lie, sometimes it's better to be given. I am terrified of heights.
I used to be.
I am. I'm not gonna lie, working at the distillery helped get away from that because everything there is sketchy as hell, and it's usually stored at a really high location because Kelly's not scared of heights and he's tiny, so he likes to fit himself really high out there. But sometimes it's nice to be hey, if I fall, I die. So it's you don't have to worry all those problems you have.
Yeah,
not your problems anymore. I hope you have life insurance, but all those problems you thought you had, not your problem anymore. Because guess what? You did.
Yeah.
It solves a lot of problems.
Positivity. It's fine.
Make the best out of every moment.
So Dan, I have been finding those for $24.99 in my area. Yeah, $23.99, $24.99. Yeah, very findable. And so my wife and I just went on vacation, came back, and my brother-in-law and mother-in-law were watching our kids. And I left out 4 bottles in my wet bar for my brother-in-law to just go at it. I said,
Did you drink all of them?
Okay, he didn't drink them all, but some of them were full. And then when I came back, they were very close to empty.
My guy.
And one of them was a redneck Riviera or red.
Oh, that's true. That's
about?
Trash. Yeah. Yeah, that bottle's trash.
Yeah, so I put that one out there, but I also put.
That's a blend of bourbon and grain-based spirits.
Yeah.
It is a neutral grain, NGS. There we go.
I'm not a horrible person. I also put out a bottle of Buffalo Trace and a couple, I think I put out 3 bottles that I was happy with, and then that one that I wasn't.
Yeah, three we'll call them budget pours, and then one that's hey, this is trash. Just kill it for me. And he
pretty much killed it.
Yeah, that's my guy.
And I was like, bro. But he's also 6'4", 280 maybe 250,
280.
He's
280.
He's a big
Like, is
dude.
he big, like Jack's big or fat big?
Like,
I mean, your wife's not gonna watch this. She's not gonna be upset.
Like, he's got a tummy on him. Yeah, he's not jacked at all.
Okay,
but he's not like if you looked at him, you just be like,
he's big.
Yeah, he's
bulky,
dude.
but not like fat.
I don't know. He's kind of
he's borderline. Okay, got it. I understood.
And I love him.
I read between the lines.
He's a good dude. He's honestly like.
I mean, he watched your kids while you were on vacation. So
yeah,
great.
He's honestly one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. So he's a good dude. The
water tower. I'm not trying to watch your kids when you're on vacation.
Yeah,
so please keep watching Jordan's
He's the
kids.
best.
He's the greatest, man. I don't know you. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Buffalo Trace. It's become ridiculously easy to find, even at Total Wines.
All of a sudden, well, but then
over the last few
problem. I think it was 3 years. I'm trying to think of the story. I think it may have been 3 years ago, and then like they had like a huge like issue with the
RDC
building.
or RNGC. No, what are you talking about? I was thinking about their distributor.
I'm gonna look it up. I'll look it up after this.
Okay,
it was in my first subscription with the boys.
Okay, we'll have to get on that later. But yeah, Buffalo Trace has become like super easily findable, and nowadays,
1792.
Okay,
that's what
1792 Barton. Definitely not Buffalo Trace.
I know.
In case you didn't know. But no, I've been moving away from drinking on my own. Not to get too into my personal life, so we're not going to get into that. But like, I've been drinking a lot on my own over the last like few months, and so I've gotten, I've moved away from that, and I'm moving more into like drinking with buddies. And outside of Jordan, not a lot of my buddies really like whiskey. My buddies who do like whiskey, Buffalo Trace is like that's great. So like, I've gotten really into it because it just works. Like, I killed a bottle of not Buffalo Trace, but what is that, Tin Cup? Yeah. Not even the 10 year. I killed a bottle of Tin Cup with like my army friends. Like
$35.
$35. It's basically Buffalo Trace. Like, it's like that kind of whiskey is like the whiskey I've been drinking and buying a lot more of, just because like it's like crowd pleaser stuff, because I'm drinking less for get nerdy about this outside of when we're doing live stream and I'm producing content and when I'm drinking just by myself. But like, majority of my drinking is with buddies now, and that's what my buddies like, because not all of us are fucking alcoholics like we are.
Yeah, mine's with my kids. It's great.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I don't have that level of responsibility yet, so we're good.
I pretty much just drink here with Steven, or I have a couple of drinks throughout the week.
Once a week we send it, and that's about it. Yeah, you guys see us on our worst or our best, however you want to. I think it's our best. Dude, we gotta go get tacos after this.
Okay.
So we'll have to wrap this up. I don't care. Sure.
I'll buy my bonus hits tomorrow.
Money is irrelevant when you're this drunk. Oh Jesus. Okay, we were testing firefighter foam systems on giant fuel storage tanks that were infested with hornets. Oh God, I don't like the start of this story.
I went out the last time I saw hornets, I sat in the truck the rest of the day.
Yeah,
because there was a whole nest on the house I was working on. The building.
First half of this story is a hard pass, followed by running down those little stairs with specially equipped was good for a laugh. Yeah, that sounds like a freaking story. Oh my God. I don't do insects. Peter. Like, you know what's not terrifying? Somebody with a gun. Like, it's one of two situations. Like, either they shoot me and I die, or maybe I survive. Like, it's like easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like,
I don't know. I think it's pretty terrifying.
I mean, it is, but like for some reason, I am just as terrified of like a nest of hornets falling. It's like,
I think I'm more terrified of a nest of hornets.
Yeah. Like,
that's like guaranteed.
How do you get away from that? But
not
like,
if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball type of a thing. It's like,
well, when I say someone with a gun, because in case you didn't know, sorry, I'm not trying to get demonetized because I am someone who actively carries a pew pew, so I don't see anyone who like carries a pew pew as like, oh, hey, you're terrifying. But I see like someone like an active shooter situation. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I am just as terrified of that as I am of like
equally.
a hornet. It's like.
Yeah.
Like even though I know a hornet's nest,
yeah, for sure,
probably won't kill me. But like I just don't want to deal with that.
Yes, it will.
Will it,
bro?
Oh, dude, I'm undereducated apparently.
Not gonna lie, I agree. Dan, you're welcome anytime. Not gonna lie, you're welcome anytime.
We'll make it work. So overall, after having Sycamore Spirits double oaked,
where do you think that a second?
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing.
Old Forester's definitely solid.
1910's incredible.
Yeah, 1910.
It's a godsend.
And after I realized it was Old Forester, which should have been a dead hint the moment I tasted all of them, and if I thought about it, it's the banana. It's very fruity. It's the one. Flavorful.
Yeah, we said cherry. Like I know I said the note of like those cocktail cherries. Yeah. That is the only one that had the extra dimension of like a fruity aspect. Like some of these had a little bit of like hidden like fruitiness, but that was the only one where it was apparent.
Yep.
And I think that's what really set it apart from the rest.
No, but no complaint. Every single one of these, you know, I think that don't come at my toast, man. We were talking about how Basil Hayden's
is
toast
trash,
and
dog.
Toasted, and all the other ones have like toasted whiskey or something similar, or double oaked or whatever. And
Basil Hayden's trash.
Yeah, and so Basil Hayden's didn't quite meet the mark. But I will say, if I just drink that by itself and nothing else that night, I really do enjoy it.
I'm gonna cut you on a lie. $60. You said this is $60, right?
60, yeah, 60, 65, somewhere around there.
60. This versus Woodford double oaked.
45, 46.
Think about it.
Oh, I know now.
I mean,
don't come at me.
It's not horrible juice, but like, if this was like 40,
I also do really appreciate the bottle.
If this was $40, I think it would belong, because I do think Woodford double oaked, even though I'm not pro us raising prices on anything, because guess what? Everybody's doing that nowadays, and I'm sick and tired of it.
Yeah,
like, let's stop increasing the price of literally everything. I
buy diapers, bro.
Dude, the government thinks this townhouse is worth $100,000 less than I paid for it, and I'm like, oh, thanks, because I just got my tax bill, and I was like, hey, your property is worth this much, and I was like, what? Yeah. What? What? I was like, no. So like,
no, that's better because you pay less tax. Property tax.
No, it's great. I love it.
It's wonderful.
But with how much everything costs nowadays, like I'm very far from like saying, hey, you should increase the price. But I think Woodford Reserve Double Oaked is definitely a value-based product. I think Basil Hayden Toast is a overpriced product, but if it was at $40, $35, I think it would belong.
Yeah.
But that's never something that Basil Hayden's going to do.
40, 45.
Which is 35, 40. Okay. That extra 5 really matters in this case, okay, guy?
But I think it's, what is it? It's right around that 45 right now.
You said 40, 45.
Yeah.
Right? Or no, you said 60. You said 60 for that. You said 59.
I lied. You're right. I was thinking of
you said you were thinking Woodford, because we were talking about Woodford. Okay. Elijah Craig's 65. Yeah.
And so I think Basil Hayden's around 45. Dude,
it's up there.
Yeah.
It is up there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Basil Hayden's, let's say that.
$60. $60. Never mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's too much.
That's why I was like, so getting into this live stream, I was thinking like, hey, maybe we shouldn't even increase or like put Basil Hayden's in there, because I didn't think it belonged price point wise. You guys saw that within like the first few like 5-10 minutes of this live stream. One, flavor profile of it did not compare in any which way, but also like even before we started smelling or tasting any sort of whiskey, maybe we weren't live streaming before this, but like we had a conversation where I was like, we probably shouldn't even put Basil Hayden's in this. I said that word for word, maybe not word for word, but somewhere around there.
You did.
I'm paraphrasing myself.
To be honest,
yes.
you did.
Yeah, it did not belong. The one thing I'm taking away from this, because not gonna lie, like I knew 1910 was the best.
I'm
not gonna lie. Do I say that a lot?
Yeah, I guess you do. I never realized it until tonight. I've been saying it now and then smiling after I say it.
Okay, well, listen. Not gonna lie. Listen, not gonna lie. The entire reason I wanted to do this live stream was because I wanted you to realize that 1910 was the most superior double oak product, around $60.
I'd say you achieved that.
Yeah, I achieved my end goal because I know what's best for you.
Well,
okay, if you want life advice, I got you, dog. But I'm kind of.
Should I have another kid?
No.
Well, Lindsay's pregnant.
That's a lot to take in right now.
I know.
We'll have to catch up about that later. Okay. Okay, moving forward.
Not gonna lie. That's true.
I can't tell if you're lying right now. So we're just gonna move forward.
It's true. It really is.
Okay.
I was gonna wait a while to tell you, but we're here.
Oh, so you just decided, hey, we're on those live streams.
Yeah,
Things not seriously.
Yeah.
It's not gonna lie.
It's true.
Wasn't ready for that news.
I just found out, bro.
Okay, we need to have a long talk. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. The only thing I didn't see coming from this live stream, even though we just talked about some very serious things to make it serious.
Yeah.
The Ryder's Cup was kind of impressed with how well it performed. Given I do think it's still way overpriced, but it performed really well. Like I think that bottle's pretty freaking great.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I think everything kind of performed as well as I thought it would.
Cool. I agree.
All right. We're an hour and a half in, already way too late. Anything else you want to add? After dropping that giant news, there's going to be words about that.
According to Steven, is yes. I was not aware of that until tonight. And I was going to go over the variance between toasted and just charred whiskey tonight. And but Steven said we didn't need that history, so I decided against it.
From my understanding, given I wasn't in the industry for more than like 6 months, like really in it, and that was at like a craft level, but like from my understanding, most barrels are also charred and toasted, and double oaking is mostly you just put it in like a secondary toasted barrel. But I haven't done like obsessive research about barrels, even though barrels are such a huge impact of the flavor. I haven't done a lot of research, so but we're not trying to get into that tonight.
Okay,
unless if you want to.
I was going to.
You can share about it.
You know what? Let's have a night of barrels. Let's talk about barrels.
Talk about barrels. Okay.
Yeah. Let's like really. I'll do a little bit more research because I've already done a lot. Yeah, and we'll talk about it.
Coopers.
Because I just got done reading an entire chapter on it in my book.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. No, because I would love to be more educated on that. You guys need to get some tacos. Yes, that's what I'm thinking, dog. All right. So that being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out, staying along for this live stream. Next week, tune in. We're going to be talking about some Irish whiskey.
Not gonna lie, it's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, not gonna lie, dude. I might get the most drunk I've ever gotten on a live stream next week, just because I'm gonna wear all green. It's gonna be OD green because military, but most of the green stuff I have.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Let's just green. Let's go all out.
I'll wear my.
I might go to Party City. There's a Party City near me. I might decorate this place.
By double.
Okay.
Of like whatever outfit you get, and just.
I don't know if I'm gonna get. Okay. I might now. I'm in, and we'll talk about it offline. Okay. That being said, come in next week. We're going to do a Kiss Me I'm Irish, St. Patty's Day, Irish whiskey, triple distilled.
Pre-game
freaking go pregame. We're gonna get way too drunk all next week.
with you.
Cheers, y'all. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming in, hanging out. Buy yourself some freaking 1910 because it's freaking great. Cheers, y'all. We'll see you later.